This video is for the PERT practice test questions 5 through 8. So number 5, find all of the solutions for the given equation. So what it means instead of finding a solution is because we have an inequality here, which means it could be multiple things. So we solve this the same as the equation with one specific rule. There's only difference between solving an inequality and solving an equation is this rule alone, and that's if you multiply, sorry about the bad handwriting, or divide by a negative sign or a negative number, you must flip the symbol. So knowing how to flip the symbol and why is because when you multiply or divide by a negative, it flips the meaning of the equation. So I'll go a little off for a second. This isn't this answer, but the reason why we flip this symbol is, let's just say we had negative 2x. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll do negative 2 is less than 6, which is true. It is. It's a lesser number. But if I divide this by negative 2, right? So I'm dividing by a negative number. This turns into 4, and this turns into negative 3. Now this is incorrect. 4 is not less than negative 3. So that's why we have to flip the symbol. All right, so sorry, I went off a little bit that way. All right, so let's go ahead and solve this. So we have 5 minus 2x plus 7 is greater than or to 6. All right, so we need x by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first simplify my like terms, which are 5 and 7. So we have 5 plus 7, which is 12, negative 2x. All I did was simplify my like terms. So now I'm going to subtract 12. So we have negative 2x less than or greater than or equal to 6 minus 12 is negative 6. Now, remember that rule that we were talking about earlier, we are dividing by a negative here, so we need to flip the symbol. And it will do that to you on purpose. So it is x is less than or equal to positive 3. Now, if you look here, isn't that funny? If you didn't remember to flip the symbol, your answer would also be here. But it's really testing your skills on if you know how that magic rule to flip. Okay, sorry. All right, so let's go to this is number 6. Solve the formula for y. So it wants y by itself. Perfect, we can do that. So we have 3x plus 4y equals 12. So we want y by itself. We're just trying to get it into slope-intercept form. So the first thing we're going to do is move this x to the other side of the equation. So we have 4y equals. Now, you can write 12 minus 4 or 3x, but to be honest, the goal of this, they're trying to get it into slope-intercept form, which has the x first. So I'm going to put the x first. Then the last thing you do is divide every single thing by 4. And so these cancel. We have y equals, you can't simplify negative 3 over 4, so we're just going to leave it. It's actually a slope. And then 12 divided by 4 is 3. So your answer right here is D. Alrighty, this is number 7. So, okay, so solve the equation for x. So we have x kind of everywhere at the moment. So when you have something like this, a fraction equals a fraction, what you can do is just cross multiply. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have x times 3, which is 3x. Then we have this 5 that's going to be multiplied to everything, x minus 4. I did write it separately because I wanted to show you the distribution here. So 3x equals 5x minus 20, because 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. So now we just need to get x by itself. So I'm going to subtract it from both sides so I can get it all on the same side. Negative 2x equals negative 20. Divide both sides by negative 2, and x equals 10. So your answer here is C. All right, so we are going to, the last one in this video is number 8. Set up the equation that can be used to solve the following. So what they're doing here is they're giving you words and they want you to put it into, they want you to put it into an algebraic expression. So 8 less than the square of a number. So the first thing that we can figure out is it says here the square of a number, and then it said use x. All right, so I know I'm doing x squared. Then it says 8 less than that. So I need to subtract 8. So less than means to subtract. Is the same as. So is the same as is your equal sign. Adding the number and 4. Well, you can even look at the multiple choice here. We know that the other side's going to look like x plus 4 because those are all the options. So here, your answer is right here. So the important thing to know in this kind of equation is when you say 8 less than, that means the negative 8 needs to go, or minus 8 needs to go behind it. If you were to answer A, that wouldn't be less than. That would be taking that from the 8.